think we are live, but we shall see. Rock and roll. I think we are. I think we are live and I'm ready to go. Just gonna make sure that this is recording and all that, and we are good to fly. Quality's terrible right now. Wow. Quality's really bad. Wonder why. Quality's really bad. I need to fix that. Need to fix the quality. I'm just gonna fix the quality real quick, and then we will get rocking and rolling. I don't know if it's. No, I think the. It's really annoying. Very sorry about that. Yeah, I'm already set to that. I might not be able to because I'm currently streaming, but if I create another display capture, maybe. And if that doesn't work, I'll have to restart the stream, which is really annoying for a second, but let's see. I'm going to try to create another display capture real quick. seems like I might have to, yeah. Alright, I'm going to restart the Let's give this a shot again and see if this goes through. Why is the quality still so bad? It's like YouTube wants just nothing to do with me. Oh, we got to 360. Oh, that's a little bit better. But like, I'd like to see 1080. It should not be that difficult. We are set to the highest settings. I'll tell you that much. There's no... Give me a second here, Legends. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna break through. Little technical difficulties. Um, no, that's wrong. I think we're good. Yep. We are good to fly, Legends. Let's rock and roll. Very, very cool. Awesome. All right, Legends. So we are live, ready to go, rock and rolling. Let's let all the Legends know in the Discord server that we are live, and then let the live stream begin. Let's just do a little sign. We are live. Click, click, wonderful. All right, let's do it. Legends. What is going on? I hope all is well. I hope all of you legends are rocking and rolling, having an incredible weekend. It feels good to be back. I don't know, for the newer legends that have joined into the community, this is something familiar to me in context to the webinars and everything along those lines. Nonetheless, I am super excited for these webinars. For those that don't know, my name is Tomas from Pink Sand. I'm super excited for these webinars moving forward. They're going to be running every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be reviewing the signals and trades sent through Miracle, which of course is powered by Excelsius. We're going to be also incorporating the toolkit here and just showing different ways that you could have either just taken the signals directly as they've came through, or additionally as well utilize the toolkit in tandem with the signals that had came out. Super cool promo that we're running right now here, which is you can get the toolkit for free while being part of a member of Miracle. That's Lyra in the background, my baby girl. And so nonetheless, it is a super, super cool deal for those that are looking to enhance their trading, have a little bit of some automated efficiency with regards to their trading as a whole. Like I said, Miracle can be used in a dual pathway where you could either utilize the trades as a passive income copy and paste type of environment, or you could additionally, of course, use them as trade notifications, let you know potential trade opportunities, and simply jump onto the charts, either utilize your own analysis or, of course, plug in the toolkit, get automated analysis, and create some game plans in addition to the signal that's already being provided by Miracle. So it's super cool because you do have the availability to do both. And so, yeah, legends, excited to jump into it all. This is officially the first month done with Miracle. We sent 154 trades in which we knocked out, I believe, 145 of them. We lost only 9 trades across all major markets, which includes Forex, indices, commodities, cryptos, and stocks. I believe that was the last one I'm missing. So super unique and cool. You rarely see a trading software, let alone just trading as a whole, be super successful across multiple markets, and that's something that we are extremely proud of. To say that Excelsius has the ability to work on every single market, it's just really about understanding the data and, more importantly, understanding the characteristics associated to what it is that you're trying to do within the game. Nonetheless, legends, let's jump into it. Let's start taking a look at all the trades that fired away last week. This past month as a whole, yen has been predominantly the big driver in the Forex side of things for us. We'll start with the FX market, review just a bunch of trades that were sent through, and then of course we'll take a look in the indices, cryptos, commodities, and stocks. I think this past week we did fire away at all trades. Roughly right now we're taking a look at between 30 and 40 trades a week, but as we add new strategies in, that number only will increase. We're not necessarily going to look at all 30 or 40 trades. If they happen to be in a cluster, we'll definitely take a look at them. But we're going to be looking at the majority of them, and again, just reviewing how these trades went, and more importantly, different ways that you could have went about them. So, yeah, legends, let's start with the FX side. We'll start with USD/JPY, and then go from there. It was a pretty active week overall. I got another screen to the left of me. That's why I'm taking a look to the left, which I can just see all of the trades that were fired away. Once again, for those that don't know, Miracle is the first ever pay-as-you-gain signal subscription service, which very simply means that your subscription is 100% dictated by the overall performance of the trades. Very simply, we track the trades that are sent to you, and if the trades are profitable, we will go ahead and pull your membership in context of the subscription. If the trades are not profitable, we actually pause your subscription. You will continue to receive the trades for free as we change up our strategies, and once those trades overall start to become profitable in your favor, then of course we would resume your membership. So it's a super cool and unique way. It's a one-to-one parallel and context to our performance and the clients that we're working with, and it is free completely to join. We send the first 10 free trades in which you can get a feel for them, take a look at them, and then of course if those 10 free trades are profitable, then if you'd like to continue, you would go ahead and join. If they are not profitable, you would actually continue to receive the signals until of course they are profitable. On average, we're knocking out 5 to 10 trades a day, so it's roughly like 1 to 2 days worth of trading as a whole from Miracle. And so yeah, nonetheless, if you want to get started, you just join our Discord server, head to the registration tab under the Miracle tab, and you are good to go. So let's get into it, legends. Like I said, yen has been a big player, obviously, because of what the BOJ has been doing, of course, trying to strengthen their currency across the board. And so we're going to take a look at just the first signal that was fired away. USDJPY around the 145.74 handle was the first signal that was sent, and that was sent on the 20th here. So roughly right around here was the first signal that was fired away from Excelsius. We'll drop down to the hourly time frame just to kind of take a look as a whole where that first initial signal was fired and kind of what we were really breaking down in context the entirety of the trade, and more importantly different opportunities that you could have went about and ultimately just attacked in context to the opportunity that was provided. So first signal fired away while Excelsius gets loaded in here, but first signal was fired away at the 145.81 handle, I believe. No, actually a little bit earlier, 140. Well, we competed a lot last week. Yeah, 145.74 was the first signal that was fired away. So roughly right around in this region. No, it cannot be Tuesday. When did the week start? Oh, I guess that was in context to yen. Week started, I believe, on the 18th, right? Yeah, so yeah, that signal was on Tuesday. That was the first UJ signal that was fired away here. Again, market's just been bearish as a whole, and we can see that, right? If we start going back into the daily here, we can definitely just see that market structure as a whole is extremely bearish. I still got it, legends. I'm using Trading Views drawing tool, so it's not as smooth as Zooms, but nonetheless, we still got it, legends. So nonetheless, market's bearish overall, and then in the short term, we did develop this short-term uptrend here, in which we can, of course, see price did successfully break, indicated through Excelsius's analysis as well, just telling you straight out of the gates that market is bearish. So that just simply means one of two things. We like to say this all the time, trading, just understanding its counter arguments, and more importantly, just understanding what the risk associated is to potential buy and sell opportunities, nothing more. You want to keep it that simplistic. We know market's bearish in the bigger picture, so that just means any selling opportunities you get will tend to be a little bit more lower risk, a little bit more fluid, while of course any buying opportunities you get will be a little bit more short-lived because the entirety of the market is still in a bearish stance. Dropping into the 1 hour time frame here, I believe Tokyo Drift is actually built off of the 15-minute time frame. That's where the blueprint construction is built off of. But nonetheless, analysis plays through as a whole, and we'll just take a look from a higher time frame just to make it a little bit easier to take a look at things as a whole. But yeah, first signal just kind of signaled around here. Simple continuation play. Really, really easy. And there's a bunch of different ways that you can go about this, right? We obviously are taking profit within this first leg here. But nonetheless, it doesn't change away from the fact that market is still extremely bearish, and you're going to have those continued opportunities as a whole. And so that was the first signal that was fired away. Super smooth. You can see directly straight into profit. And even though our initial TP hit, you can see, and that's the really important thing that I like to talk about as a whole. Really low risk exposed trades are trades that will not only push to your target, but just continue to have a ripple effect post. That's obviously really important in the end of the day because it just stresses, again, from an environmental standpoint, how aggressive your trade was or how unaggressive your trade was in that regard, simply because of the post movement that will take place. So nonetheless, though, that was the first UJ trade that was fired away. And I'm going through each channel. We got precision, we got competition. I believe GJ we were firing earlier to start the week on Sunday. But nonetheless, that was that first UJ trade. Because we don't have any signals. No, we don't have any signals. We do, Legends. Legends, Miracle has just been popping off. I apologize. First day start on the 18th. I knew UJ was firing a lot quicker than that. I knew it. Alright, let's go even further back. My apologies, Legends. That's right. I was like, you know, I was thinking of the week, and I was like, it's way different. Way different than what I remembered. I don't remember just competing over here. I remember actually, that's right. I'm looking live right now. Legends. If you don't, look, I'll just show you what I see. Oh, you can't because it's zoomed in. Join Miracle. You'll be able to see. But anyways, first signal was actually fired on the 18th. 147.54 to be exact. 147.54. Where is 147.54? Somewhere around here. So first signal basically getting popped off right around here. Again, market just bearish in its entirety. We're just breaking a simple low here, just creating lower lows, warranting further continuation of the entirety of the structure. And so you can obviously see the first push that we unloaded on Sunday had a massive push in context of the entirety of the movement. That was the first signal that was fired away. Then we had continued signals after that. So first signal was this 147.54 handle. Next signal we did fire at 146.44, which was right around here. Continued straight movements down. Then following that, the next signal was 145.97, which I'm going to assume was right here on the 9th. No, that signal was on the 19th. So we even had this 145.97, this one here. So the last signal that we kind of fired away at, wherever we're getting in from, but 145.97 was that final signal, run straight through to TP. And then we had some GJ signals that came out. I want to stay on the UJ side for now, and then we'll move into the GJ side, just because otherwise we'll just be going back and forth too much. So we did start initially selling the leg here, which is great. Got all these signals all the way through, which was awesome. Then the next UJ signal that came about was on the 19th at 146.46. I'm assuming that's right around here. So this was the final little leg here. Got to be super careful at some point, obviously, that is going to pull back. Did have relatively larger stops, though, in context of these signals. And this is something super important that I like to talk about as well. So you might say, for example, in this regard, right, hey, we get a signal, it's a little bit extended. What should you do in that situation? Again, this is where the risk management kind of comes into play, and more importantly, how you want to ultimately go about it. The signal take profit, right? It went through, so it's not something that you really have to think about too difficult in context to what it is that you're going to do. But let's say, for example, it is something that you do actually want to build far beyond what the signal's parameters are. My always suggestion is just understanding the entirety of the duration of the movement that had taken place, and then really simply just understanding that, hey, pullbacks will take place, profit taking, relief, liquidation is just a natural part of the game, and you can simply just build continued game plans in that, or very simply just trade the short-term leg and get out and go from there. The stops on this trade, though, were at 149, so you can, of course, go ahead and just simply build continued entries on that. We get a common discussion again in context to if some trades do have a negative risk to reward, how can those models be profitable? Once again, when you do have an extremely high hit rate, they simply just counter when losses do come into play. We make sure, though, that any lower risk to reward type of structures that we put in there, they do at least have a 0.2 or 0.25 to 1 risk to reward. So even if a loss does come in within 4 or 5 trades, you can recover that loss. And again, we're averaging anywhere from 5 to 10 trades a day. And so over the last month, we've recovered a loss always every single time under 24 hours, which was, of course, really good. And again, just speaks to the data and the model associated. We simply just going by what the data presents, and yeah, we go from there. But nonetheless, this trade did go through once this was signaled. From that initial drop, it still did drop like another 20, 30 pips. And so that was really nice. And then from there, we did actually get a short-term buy. Then we did get a buy at 147.04. Which was right around, when was that? On the 19th as well, but 147.04 is kind of right around here. So we got this initial buy that we started here, and we did trade this short-term leg. We did get that as well, which was great. We're just skating through. I don't know if you realize this, Legends, but we are just skating through. It's unreal. So going back into it, we do get that short-term buy to the upside, which was really great. And then this is where that continued sell had started happening again, which is where I initially started the stream from. This 146.55 handle, a nice little continued drop there, which was great. And then we did have another signal at 146.17, which is right here. So this was another signal. No, 140. So where is 146.55? Up here. What an entry, Legends. What an entry on Excelsius's hand. What an entry. So we get this push. Boom. Straight into the next base. Take profit. Get another trade. Boom. Straight into the next base. Legends, do you not see the analysis? It is unreal. It's unreal. And just wait till V4 fractal analysis comes out. It's going to be ridiculous. Anyways, jumping back into it. So, then, after we're skating through here, let's see, how many more signals we got at UJ? It's unreal. So then we got the 145.74 handle, which we took an entry on at 820. Where is that? 145.74 here. A little bit earlier. Cannot be there. Has to be somewhere here. What a great sell, though. 145.74. Take another sell on the 20th. We get the drop. I'm sure we took more. Next one, 144.59. Has to be here. Yeah. Love trading view. Love how it's lagging. Phenomenal. Then we started buying. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie, Legends. When I just look at it for what it is right now, it's pretty smooth the way it dances. It's pretty smooth. Then we enter at 146.28. I'm going to assume that is all the way up here. Yeah. We take this. Really high risk play, in my opinion. We get it, though, but very high risk. We get it, but very, very high risk. High risk just because of the environment you're in, right? And again, you know, we got the trade. One, have to be mindful, though, of what's going to happen. At some point, a higher time frame momentum is going to kick in. It did. And then we got more sells. Next sell was on the 22nd, 145.81, which that would have been smooth if that was it. But no, then we got a 140. Oh, that's right. We're on the hour, and I'm like looking for these entries, and you know most of these entries took place on the 15. But then we took this next entry here at 145.81, which was great. Super smooth, another continuation play. And then after the 81, then we took a buy again, 146.20. Right around here. And we got this little push for 40 pips. Unreal. You see that? Ridiculous. Crazy. And then after we skated through, we got a few more. Crazy, the amount of activity. Then we had 145.21. Right around here. Danced a little more. Dropped. And that was it for UJ. So, I mean, I'm not going to say it, right? But I'm going to say it. UJ called every leg. Every leg. All right, maybe not every leg, but most of the legs. Pretty sick. Pretty sick. Pretty cool stuff. Now, yes, you know, the signals were good, but probably one of the most, and then we'll go through the others, probably one of the more common questions, though, again, is, you know, in context to trading and opportunities and kind of what you should be looking for. It really comes down to personal preference, right? You know, obviously some of the buys that were available were a little bit higher risk associated to the entirety of the environment. And, right, you don't necessarily have to take all those if you don't want to. You can obviously just look to set up continued plays, but it's important, and you can even see just with Excelsius' tools, right, just easily telling you, hey, market's bearish. Just be mindful if you do get sells, a little bit smoother of a type of play. If you do get buys, obviously it's going to be a little bit more of those higher risk types of environments. But as a whole, this was just super smooth, super clean. Cannot complain about the trading that was done here. Legendary. On to the next Legends. We're going to take a look at GJ. That was another one that, to be honest, I have not been too happy about it. Even though we only took like 9 losses this month, 2 of them came from GJ. Might have to go back into the lab. Might have to get benched. You know? Might have to get benched. It always gets me every time the analysis just turns on like that. It's just like, it's legendary, you know? Shout out the coconut water, by the way. Love my coconut water. GJ Legends. Let's take a look. So in the competition channel here, we had a signal that fired off at 189.84. That was the first one. But I did see a GJ signal that was also fired away on, yeah, the 19th. So we can actually go back a little bit because we had a 190. Yeah. I was looking at it and I was like, I wonder if that's the one that took the loss to start the week, but it wasn't. Yeah, okay. 190.16 on the 19th here. Little buy to the upside. Phenomenal entry, I gotta be honest, wherever it is. Somewhere around here. But yeah, because it's a 30-minute entry. 190.16 to start the buy to begin with. Super smooth momentum. You can already see Excelsius was changing its direction at that time. Really easy, and you get a super, super smooth play. Very simple to go. I don't want to brag about it, but if you look at the entries, they are directly into profit when they go. I'm just saying that now. Okay? Like, when a signal comes, it's like that. Just understand that, legends. I can't control how quickly a trade goes into profit. I cannot control that. Obviously, we're going to have trades that go into drawdown, but I'm just saying. I'm just letting you know right now, legends. It's fascinating. It's so cool. So cool. Take it from me. Being in the game for as long as I've been in. And to be at this state, it's unreal. Shout out to you all. Without you all, we are not here today. So, nonetheless, let's continue. We get that buy, and then we had another buy at 190.55. So we had another buy here. So, and again, right, let's take a look at this together just for more of an educational perspective. Kind of, again, you're going to get this pullback at some point. I was going to replay, but I was like, I don't need to. Just go through it with you guys. So basically, you do get this buy here, and you got to be careful. You do get a push, though, 20-ish pips, and then price going to pull back, right? It's important to understand, again, right, like these pullbacks don't necessarily change the entirety of the structure when you are mindful that price has been moving for nearly, right? From like this 188 handle all the way up, price been moving like 180 plus pips. If price pulls back, right, from wherever this high was, like 190.80 down to like 189.40, right? Like that's not necessarily a entirety of a structural change, right? You would have to break down some prior structure and really start erasing more of the entirety of the movement. But you can just see it was a pullback. Still, we did take profit on that trade. At some point, we do get beat up. We do get beat up. Actually, legends, funny enough, that is the trade that does beat us up. How funny is that? Yeah, anyways, okay. We do take this buy. Oh, I remember watching this. That's right. That's right. I remember watching this. Get this, legends. Take a look at this. We get this buy. Okay? Short term. Try to push. Look at this. So what's the high of this candle here? You can take a look at the top here. High says 190.769. No, this didn't. Yeah, the 190.558 is the one that we got slapped on. I'm almost convinced of it. Right here. But I remember watching this, and I think it wicked up. It was like so close to TP. And anyways, nonetheless, not going to go into it. It's bittersweet. We take a loss. We take it on the chin. Is what it is. Sucks. Got caught in the pullback. We'll live another day. But then GJ did did start to compete. So let's take a look here. Then after we got beat up, we did start to take some sells. First sell was at 189.84.2, which I'm going to assume is somewhere 84.2. So right here, okay. First sell, we started going right around here on... And if you don't believe me in any of these trades, go take a look at Miracle. They're all in there. 84.2. First sell. Boom. We got it. Then we took some buys. 191.57. Right around here. 191.57. I'm looking at these entries, Legends, and I'm like, I would be, I mean, I'm just going to say this now, while Miracle was signaling the next buys here, you could have been competing in here the whole time with the toolkit. The whole time. The whole time you could have been competing in there. The whole time. Simple. Look for the entry. Run it. Understand as continued entries come, eventually higher time frame counter arguments are going to take place. That will warrant a statistic on the type of trade execution that can take place within your trading. That is the game. That's it. It's understanding the counter arguments and simply just weighing out the odds of what's the probability of the trade taking place. I cannot express this enough. I cannot express this enough. The type of entry in which you want to take is just a trading characteristic and style of the way in which you want to trade. But it is not the game itself. It is not. I can promise you that. And I know that because I have seen firsthand the data. And the data is so blinding obvious. It is blinding obvious. Little 2 cents there. So we take the buy, we get the buy. Wonderful. Then we take another buy. Now, Excelsius aggressive. Excelsius doesn't stop. So we took the one buy, we took the one sell. Well, actually, the next buy we took on the 22nd. So that was here. Yeah. So we took these buys. And then the last buy we took was, we actually took both of them. We took the 54 and 69, and we got both pushes. Because even though it doesn't look like, right, like remember, right, these signals are being fired away off of the 15-minute. So if I go back into the 22nd here, we are getting, for example, that 57 entry, wherever it was, right around here. We do get, I think, this initial one, which goes for like 25 pips. Price pulls back a little bit, we get one more. Then you do get from here, which is like 70 up, you do get 20 again. Really short-term plays, of course. And then obviously price starts to pull back, things of that nature. But GJ, again, did slap us in the face once this week and once the prior week. We did bench her after because unacceptable. No, I'm just kidding. Losses are going to happen. But, yeah, so anyways, yeah, so that was GJ and all that was happening. And then that was the Forex. Well, no, sorry. Then we had EU. We did fire away at Euro. I'm looking for the signals, Legends. I'm just looking for the signals at this point. We did send a Euro signal. When did we send the Euro signal? Oh, towards the end of the week. That's right. Yeah. Okay, on Friday. So we did have a Euro signal. Buy. Super smooth. Can't wait for you Legends to see V4 fractal analysis. Smooth. Super smooth. We took these buys here. I'm actually going to put on what the Euro settings are, because I know that they're on the did my toolkit just like crash randomly? It's because it's because I'm running way too many things on the computer right now. That's just the truth behind it all. You know? It's no fun. Alright, for now, because I'm just not interested in dealing with this, we'll just go back. And I'll put it on later. You're annoying. I'm gonna have to re-add you. Yeah, I think we have to re-add. Because my computer is lagging. Toolkit. Okay. Alright. Let's get this bad boy loading. Always gets me when she loads up. It's like, vroom. You know what I mean? It's like one of those. Alright, we got balanced here. For those that don't know, by the way, super smooth that Excelsius can change its state, how aggressive, how fast, how slow you want Excelsius to move. You can change the market pace. Lightning will simply just create a lot more of a faster twitch type of environment, which you'll see the candles and levels and everything will just start to develop at a lot quicker of a pace. While you can, of course, go ahead and cycle through and do things such as like steady, which would just simply give a lot more of a slower type of environment as a whole, slower levels, slower development, just super cool feature. But yeah, buys. Euro USD 116 on the 22nd. So let's take a look. What an entry. What an entry. What an entry. Look at that. 116.54. Somewhere around here. Okay. Took that entry. You see the result. And then actually sent two signals. 116 and 111 16.4. TP was 111 17.4. And then it's only 10 pips. And then second entry was 111. So I'm assuming we took another one the moment we TP'd. I'm reading that right? Yeah. So we took like initial entry here, and then we took another entry here. And then if you still want to run the entire position, you obviously could, because it's just a simple continuation play to the upside. For those legends that are looking more towards the entirety of the technical play, Euro is super bullish across the board. Excelsius is just showing you that through its colors. We can take a look on a higher time frame structure too, if you would want. You can see that Excelsius is indicating from the current way that it views market right in a bearish stance. I think weekly would be bullish though. It has turned bullish, so slowly changing its nature. Daily as well, moving into a bullish stance, and then hourly is super bullish. If you want to drop down to where these signals actually happened, you can obviously see first signal took place here. Look at the analysis, legends. I don't need to say it every time. It is just smooth. First signal took place here. Second signal took place here. And we got the push. And then post news came out, gave another push. But that is the Forex side for the week. So we skated through UJ, GJ, and EU. Yeah, really solid. And again, right, you can use these notifications and you can go ahead and be like, oh, audio's a bit low. Is that on my end? Or is that on everyone else's end? I hope not. That would suck. You can use these notifications again for either a way for you to notify yourself and also look at cross pairs. And additionally, right, you could say, hey, Euro is bullish. Celsius is indicating bullish momentum on this regard. Or additionally as well, you can kind of look at it in a stance of, just again, just simple plug and plays and going about it in that regard. So anyways, that's the FX side. Killed it. One loss for the week. Rest of it held down the fort. Let's move into the indices side. NAS 100 was the only pair for the week that we did attack. We did start firing away. Actually, no. We had US 30. Yeah, no, we had US 30. No, we didn't have US 30. Apologies. NAS 100 is the only one that did come for the week. First signal was fired away on the 20th here. So Tuesday. Let's drop down into the 15 because that's where the entries are generated from. First signal I'm going to assume is somewhere over the rainbow. No. 1975. Somewhere around here? No. 19758. Where is 19758? I can't see. I feel like I'm a bat. 19758. It's probably like this right here. Again, I think I also think it's on different. But anyways, we do send the first signal 19758 somewhere right around here, and we do get the push immediately, which is wonderful. We did send a continued signal 19765. We did get another push. Then on the 22nd, which was into Friday, we did get, wow, what a play. No, it's not the play. Not the play. I would have, wait, we might have gotten it. No, last signal was sent at, we did get it. We got it. Sick. Okay. But the signal before that was sent at 19853. So that's right, 19853 right here. Straight push. Super smooth. And then the last signal for the week was sent at 1959, which was right around here, 1959 exactly. And then you can obviously see the continued movement that had taken place. So super smooth on NAS here. No high risk plays by any means for the week, which was super nice. And then aside from that, just yeah, I mean, really clean trading overall on the index side. Really, really clean. Can't complain. Cryptos, we did fire away at 1. And we do have another one pending right now, which is Ripple. But we did fire away at 1. Or 2, actually, which was XRP. XRP for the week, we did hit a buy initially on the 19th. And that was, let's go into the hour here. We did hit a buy on the 19th here. 58.54. So I'm going to assume this candle right here. Somewhere around in here. We did get this initial long entry. 58.54. And then we can see we got that continued movement post, which was great because that was sent on the 19th. So we did get that movement, and that went as high as 61, which was really nice. And then the last signal we sent for the week was currently at 62. So we did get caught a little bit within here. I believe it's somewhere in here. So currently in a little bit of drawdown of this play right now. But I think we do have stops below the entirety of the structure. We do. And so, yeah, that's kind of just where cryptos are for the moment. One super clean play in XRP, another one currently in drawdown. Hopefully it comes through. If past is indicative of future. We haven't taken losses on cryptos yet. Fingers crossed. I say that. Now it's going to happen. Right. On the commodity side, I do not think... Oh, yes. Legends. The amount of activity this week is unreal. Every week is ridiculous. So the commodity side, we do have signals that did fire away. Indices, I got to take a look at new to make sure that we didn't have anything else that went. We did. We did. We did. We did. Circling back on the indices side real quick here, we did attack US 30 on the 19th as well. So that was earlier in the week. And we took a buy on... When we took the buy? We took the buy on the 19th. Took the buy at 40.75.54. So like right around here. Straight push. Really, really smooth. So that was the buy in US 30. So 4 signals sent on indices. Super smooth as a whole. 3 NAS, 1 US 30. And then commodities here. We did fire away. Nothing in precision, but in competition we had... Oh, yeah. Okay. Gold and silver. Just really unloading as a whole. So on the gold side, initial trade 25. Yeah, super cool. We called the all-time highs, right? On XAU. I'm going to kind of remove a bunch of this for now, just so we can kind of take a look just merely at just structure as a whole. Let me go a little faster too. Okay. Yeah, a lot of activity on gold. A lot of activity on gold. Okay. First long that we sent on gold here was 25.05. So 25.05 is here. Or was it here? It was here. So this was the first signal that we sent on gold. And I just know that because it was not on Friday. So first signal was sent on gold on Monday. We did rally the all-time high, so that was super cool. That did go through, which was really, really nice. Then that was the only signal that we did send. Oh, we did have one more that did come out, but it was delayed. 25.18. So I think it was an earlier entry that we did have. Maybe one of these that we did call as well. But anyways, from the first signal, you can see continued movement straight away. Then we did attack silver additionally. Silver was super smooth for us. 2 silver plays that we did go off of. One on the 20th, one on the 22nd. So that's Tuesday and Thursday. Pretty interesting when you just take a look at that as a whole, kind of how everything transpired. But Tuesday we did have one signal, 29.63. So right around here, I believe, is the first signal. And we can just see that is straight into the money. Second signal, 29.55. So I'm assuming right around here, or 29.59. So one within here though, and then we did get this next push. Super smooth. Can't really say anything else about it. Just really nice continuation plays. And then last but not least was the equity market, the stock market. And so in the stock market here, we did only have 2 signals fired away this week. One was Tesla. We did rock and roll on that side as well. We did get in at 211.05. 211.05. When did we get in? Who knows? No, that's the wrong signal. Next signal, we got on the 19th at 221.87. 221.87, so like right around here, somewhere here. And we got this push. So nothing too crazy about this. Oops. But yeah, we did get this push here. 22, what was it? 22, oh my god, this can't even speak. 221.87, we did get that. Nice, easy. And then the second one we did send was Apple. Has not hit take profit yet. And that one we got in at 227.02. So basically just right around break even right now on this as well. But we did get that signal additionally as well. So hopefully that goes through. And yeah, overall just some really smooth stuff. With regards to XRP, we did take a look at it. We did have 2 signals that did play out. I'm not sure if you did just see that. Those 2 signals did just play really smoothly in context to the 2 trades that we fired away at for the week. One was sent on Tuesday. The other one is currently still running right now, but expected just to, of course, push through. And so, again, you could have just easily, just to kind of review the XRP signals, just because you had brought them up. So with XRP here, the first signal that was fired away on the 19th at 58.54. So 19th, 58.54. So it's like right here. And you want to take a look in addition to kind of what is going on from a structural standpoint, and just kind of looking at, Excelsius as a whole and different ways. You can definitely see that market just bullish in a bigger picture. And this is just pretty standard. But if we kind of look at some of the other tools that we have here, and let's just get a little bit more of a conservative type of environment, because cryptos are a little bit more chaotic in that regard. So just to kind of make everything a little bit easier, we'll slap on some key levels in here. But you had just in general, whether it was from the signal as a whole or just everything in conclusion, you just had some really, really simple plays here. This is when Miracle obviously signaled the play. But we take a look at just higher time frame structure here. Excelsius indicating markets bearish on the daily. I think on the weekly we haven't corrected out. In context to this view, right? And I say this view because, again, if you go and you, like, let's say it would change down, oh my goodness, so much. But you would obviously see that this change too. But anyways, Excelsius is bullish just on a bigger scale as a whole. Not Excelsius. Ripple is bullish on a bigger scale as a whole. And then this is, of course, where we're signaling from Miracle standpoint. And then again, you can just use, if you want, Excelsius's market structure as potential targets for where your stops would potentially be in that picture, right? Just kind of looking at this and that, or again, you can kind of utilize your own analysis, but just really smooth signals in that regard, right? You can keep managing if you wanted, or you can just look to take profit as we start getting through to these new points, right? But just a variety of ways that you can obviously go about utilizing the tools, whether you want to copy and paste the signals directly, or you want to go ahead and use them in conjunction with your own analysis as well, right? So, but anyways, just really, really solid week as a whole. I believe we had sent something like, I think, over 40 trades with under 2 or 3 losses. So just a really, really solid week as a whole. And I'm really excited, right? Really excited for the future in context to what we have planned, new strategies, new trades. And again, we do have that new promo we're running now where you can get the toolkit for free in tandem if you are a Miracle member. So just a really unique opportunity as well, and nonetheless just a way for you to automate your trading. So yeah, legends, all in all, that's going to conclude today's webinar. If you have any questions, don't ever hesitate to reach out. These webinars are going to take place Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern. Always will be recorded and ready to go for viewing after. And then aside from that, legends, we're only going to go to higher highs from here. And so be on the lookout. We got V4 coming out soon, which is really exciting. Fractal analysis is the big theme around that update, which is just really encompassing just all the counter arguments together. And yeah, nonetheless, legends, thank you again for your support. Miracle was amazing for the first month. 154 trades sent, 145 won, 9 losses. Again, you can use them in a dual path. You can either use them in a way where you have passive income, just simply plug and play the trades in, or of course you can use them in tandem with the toolkit, with the automated analysis, or other tools that we have as well. The name of the game is understanding the data, and that's why we are able to be successful with a service such as Miracle, mainly because we ultimately have the ability to, of course, create an unlimited amount of strategies and control the type of profitability that we're looking to achieve just by ensuring that good strategies going in, week out. So nonetheless, going to fix the audio for the next time. Appreciate you, legends, for showing up. I'll see you all on Wednesday. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend.